Lately, I've been doing nothing but bringing wholesome, positive content to this channel. So if you appreciate it, a like and a subscribe will be much appreciated. So here on the channel, we've been talking about Johnny Somali more than usual. I mean, we talked about him about 5 days ago. We also talked about him yesterday. He is the tree that keeps giving. And it feels like every new update, every new situation that I talk about, it feels like we finally get closer to witness him behind bars. And this is yet again another great step. Yesterday, this article came out and it says Johnny Somali guaranteed. Yes, I can see you guys. Please feel free to jump in the air, clap as fast as you can, order some Wingstop if you got it like that. It is a good day.
Mildly spicy, but nothing that I can't bear. These are actually pretty decent. 8 out of 10.
Johnny Somali guaranteed prison time in South Korea after AI deepfake scandal. And in case you guys missed it, the deepfake scandal was pretty much him making this AI generated deepfake video with a popular Korean streamer. And he made Johnny Somali and this streamer, how do I say this, get intimate. And it says right here that under South Korean law, the creation, distribution, or possession of non-consensual AI-generated explicit content is classified as a sexual crime. Hopefully they bundle these two incidents together. The AI video, because that's fucking disgusting, and him groping the statue the South Korea has. Legal experts have confirmed that this offense carries a mandatory prison sentence up to 7 years. I don't think they're gonna give him 7 years based on this charge alone. They'll probably give him like a year, 1 to 2. I mean, in a perfect world, he would be there forever. Well, maybe not forever, but for a really long time. And then we continue. Unlike the previous charges, which allow for financial penalties, this particular crime eliminates the possibility of a mere fine. This is a serious sexual offense, and the South Korea courts will treat it as such. When deepfakes are weaponized to humiliate or defame, the legal system responds with severe consequences. And you gotta bring the hammer down, because now, hopefully, people are scared to do this and brag about it on stream. And I truly do believe Johnny Somali is like top 1 stupidest person alive. I cannot name anyone stupider, more annoying than Mr. Somali over here. Johnny Somali is the type of guy that if I saw him getting ran over, I would just be like, huh. Anyways, so how's the kids? No one would be taking a second look. They'd just be like, there's 8 billion other people out there, and there's already overpopulation. We could survive. You know what I mean? We'll be fine without an extra human being alive. Johnny Somali facing mandatory prison sentence as a new charge emerges. And this is when I got up from my chair and I just started twerking extremely violently. Here we have the tweet from the GOAT Legal Mindset, and he says 5th charge, so it is his 5th. This is as of literally yesterday. 5th charge officially merged into case of, Johnny Somali. In South Korea, this charge carries mandatory prison time with no option of a fine. Let's see if what the fuck is up with Twitter? I haven't been able to open this for the last 2 days. Twitter has always been fucking awful, but nowadays it's even more broken. Like, what the fuck? Sorry guys, going back to the website, I was crashing out for a second. Ramsey is officially headed behind bars unless he can somehow win against a prosecutors with a 98% win rate. I doubt Johnny Somali and his fucking Timu Walmart ass lawyer will belong to the 2% of people that win this type of cases or this type of situation. And this is something that Johnny did back in November. And I'm sure I covered it. I do remember talking about this. And I think at this point, maybe in a few days, I'm just gonna get all of my Johnny Somali videos from start. Because if you go back to my channel, actually, let me do this right now. I've been talking about Johnny Somali the first video dates back a year. I might as well count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 with this one, 15. Yikes, I'm a milker. So we can see the process and the journey. Or I might just wait until everything is said and done and drop a 20 video compilation. I might do that for y'all. This falls under a sex crime, the lawyer explained. It will no longer, after Ramsey is guilty of this, whether he is proved guilty by the court or whether he pleads guilty. You can safely say without it being defamatory at all in any country that he is a sex criminal. And once that's there, it's there.
It typically takes about 2 months of investigation for it to go from the prosecutor's office to court. So that is something that it's like, okay, well, it's going to take 2 months to get from the prosecutor's office to court. Well, it's a little under 2 months, right? It's a little under 2 months. it has now come before the court. So we now have, and this is it in Korean on the top and in English on the bottom. We now have a confirmation. This is the top is the original Korean and the bottom is there. For those that don't know Korean, right? Ram is the beginning of his name, Ramsey, right? So they anonymize it in his case file. This is literally from his court file. This is from his case file. So you can see that this is, once again, unlike Ramsey, I actually know how to use Google Translate, and I, can use it functionally. Actually, for this one, I use Papago. Papago is superior. If you want to translate Korean, you should really use Papago. It's a superior app, not an endorsement, but But anyways, they censor the name. But you can see here, it's got the name in a charge, and you can see here on the bottom, violation of the special act on the punishment of sexual violence crimes. So this falls under a sex crime. So it will no longer, after Ramsey is guilty of this, whether he is proved guilty by the court or whether he pleads guilty, you can safely say, without it being defamatory at all in any country, that he is a sex criminal, because this falls under the variant of their laws that regulates sex crimes. So, and I want to be very clear, this deep fake is sexual because in Korean culture, like French kissing, and this is actually some notes I have on this, typed on. Some of them are French kissing or making out, as you might say, as the kids might say. So French kissing is considered sexual in Korean law. People who French kiss are likely having sex as well, right? Regardless of the content, distributing AI content without consent is illegal. But under Korean law, if you're French kissing, that's sexual. Streaming it for profit carries a prison sentence. Johnny can bitch about this all he wants, but it is absolutely lock. There's no changing that. So let's look at the Korean law, and this is a translation of the Korean law. This is from Case Note. So we're going to look at the one that's applicable to Johnny here. So this is the exact act, the special act on the punishment of sexual crimes, right? This was a 2020 law. So obviously this happened after 2020.
Hopefully, if you're having a pretty midday, if you're like, man, this day fucking sucks, I hate my life, I hate my parents, I hate school. It kind of sounds like just my complaints as a 20-something-year-old man. Anyways, whatever it might be, hopefully this cheers you up a bit, knowing that a horrible, disgusting individual will soon be behind bars. Unless his lawyer is fucking Saul Goodman and he could get him out of this one. I don't see him getting out of this one, not to get redundant. And he's going to jail. I think we could officially say that. And yeah, Johnny Somali is going to jail, bare minimum 7 years. I think he's gonna do 1 or 2 or 3, whatever amount he gets. It's deserved, and it's better than nothing than to just let him go to a whole different country. Yeah, great news. I'm happy. I'm a happy boy. I am happy society, or happy sensitive, or I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm so fucking retarded.